Hey guys, so we are back from our Disneyland trip. We were there for 6 days, 5 nights. After our trip, I thought I'd come on and show you some food items that we all tried at the Tangaroa Terrace. So at Disneyland Hotel, you have quick service called Tangaroa Terrace. It's easy because it's also next to the tiki bar, so if you want a fun little tropical drink, it's right next door. So I thought I'd show you all the things that we tried, review the items we tried for both breakfast and lunch and dinner, and I'll give you our honest opinion. So if you're prepping for a trip and you're just curious to see what they have to eat, let's get into it. So we're going to start off with breakfast. So first up is called the Loco Moco Burrito. This is a nice, fun Polynesian twist on a burrito. So inside there's steamed Japanese rice, chopped Wagyu beef, fried egg, gravy, and a crunchy fried shallots. And I don't know if I'm saying this right, but the furikake. So it also comes with a side salsa, but if you ask me, the salsa doesn't quite work with the flavors in this. It would be better, I think, if they were to serve it with a nice sweet tangy sort of a sauce. This one is my go-to, however, because it's so different and the meat is really good. I do wish there was more of the gravy inside because I mentioned it before. It just needs a little bit of a kick of flavor. But other than that, it's, again, really fun and different. It's really filling. I usually eat half and then I'm full. So usually my husband and I will sometimes share this if we just want kind of a lighter breakfast. But overall, I would give this a 7 out of 10. Next up for breakfast, we tried the tropical pancakes. This comes with 3 macadamia buttermilk pancakes, passion fruit curd on top, and chopped macadamias on top as well. And then also a sprinkling of toasted coconut, which is a very light sprinkling. This pancake itself is very good. So it's nice and fluffy. It's sweet, but not too sweet. The chopped macadamias on top are nice. The sauce that is on top, however, because it's passion fruit, is very tart and a little bit too sour for my personal liking. Because the sauce, I give this a 7 out of 10, but without the sauce, I would rate it a 9 out of 10. These are really good pancakes. Next up, we have Tangaroa toast. Now, I know there's one in Disney World at the Polynesian, which is supposed to be amazing. And I even looked up photos and videos of it because when I had this Tangaroa toast at Disneyland, I was wondering what all the hype was about at Disney World, and they look like 2 completely different meals if you compare them side to side. And the one at Disneyland looks like a deconstructed version of the one in Florida. But the one in Florida is supposedly made with sourdough bread. This one at Disneyland or at Tangaroa Terrace is not sourdough. It's made with Japanese milk bread, and it tasted nice. I mean, it tasted like a light multigrain or unbleached white bread. It just didn't have any, wasn't seem like it was anything special. It was a fine toast. And it also has a drizzle on top of coconut cream and a generous amount of ubi diplomat cream, which is that purple sauce you see on top. It also has finely chopped fresh tropical fruit. Now, the ubi cream was sweet but not overpowering, and the fruit was really good, although very light on the tropical fruit sprinkling. I mean, it's very finely chopped, and the little bit that you do get, though, is really nice. A good meal, but it's not amazing, and if you were to ask me, I feel like they could have added another slice of toast or 2 because they are quite small once they shape it into the Mickey head shape. I need to mention on the main menu, not the kids menu. So when you get it, I would have expected, because of its size, that it kind of belonged more on the kids menu. It's kind of small. It's not super filling. So definitely get this. If you just want like something maybe sweet, but not super filling, you just want something light, this would be a great option. With all that said, I give this a 6 out of 10. Lastly, for breakfast, we tried, or I should say my son tried, the kids scrambled breakfast. So this is on the kids menu, on the back of the menu. And I have to say, this one was a win. It has a good amount of food for a kid's meal, especially. It comes with scrambled eggs, a sweet potato medley, 2 strips of bacon or turkey bacon, your choice, and 2 pineapple wedges. And it also comes with a small beverage. So you can either get a juice box, a small bottle of Dasani water, or you can get a little soda fountain cup and fill it up with whatever you'd like from the soda fountain. Now, everything tasted good, and my 1.5-year-old devoured 3/4 of it. He's a big foodie. So this was, I was impressed that he even ate that much. And I did try each little piece of his breakfast. The potatoes were lightly seasoned in a good way, and the eggs were pretty tasty too. The turkey bacon was a little bit soft. I prefer bacon to be a little bit on the crunchier side, but again, that's personal preference. And because of the quality, the size, and the flavor of this dish, I give it a 9 out of 10. All right, now moving right along to lunch. So one of my favorite things, I'll just say it's one of my favorite things already, is the poke bowl. This is my all-time favorite and probably the lightest thing on lunch dinner menu. It has a little bit of everything. It comes with your choice of ahi tuna, salmon, or tofu. And then it comes with mashed avocado, sliced cucumber, edamame, imitation crab, on top of sticky rice, and topped with a crispy fried onion. And I don't know if I'm saying this right, but togarashi aioli. Now, first off, they do not skimp on the poke, okay? I personally love ahi, and the flavors are on point. This is really filling, and you get your vegetables in, which is nice because I feel like for some reason on vacation, everything is very veggie light. So this one has lots of different vegetables in it. It's a nice, light, refreshing, yet filling meal. So especially on a hot day, it's really nice. Love this meal. Get it every time we go. Get it multiple times we go. And it's awesome. So I rank this a 9 out of 10. Next up, this is something I tried for the first time this trip. It's called the poo-poo platter. And it's kind of like a little sampler tray, if you will. So it has a little bit of everything. It's a little heavy on the fried food. So you get a ton of fried green beans, which are good, but I notice every time I get it, there's always some left over because there's just so many of them. And I do feel like with the fried green beans, they could have, I know it comes with a dipping sauce, but I feel like I wish it was like a little bit more seasoned. Now over to the other side, they have wings. So the wings are really tasty, and they do have a little mild kick of heat. They have a little red pepper on top. So beware. Although, side note, I'm a little bit of a wimp when it comes to spicy food. So if I feel like it's a little zesty, then it may be totally not spicy at all to you, but just keep that in mind. There's also tempura shrimp with a dipping sauce. Is very tasty. They also have a little sprinkle of saffron on top, which works really well and is a nice little addition to the tempura. And then lastly, you get 2 little pork pot stickers. Now, I'm not a big pork person, but these are so flavorful. I was willing to put aside the fact that I don't like to eat pork for this one. Now, the downside to this dish, like I said before, it's a lot of fried food. In fact, if the wings are fried, which I don't know if they are, maybe they are, everything in here then is fried if that's the case. So just know that going in, it's really good. It's pretty filling. And because of the amount of food, I like how I'm not a big, let's eat a ton of food of one type. It's kind of nice to sample things. So with that said, I like giving a bunch of different things a try. So I'll rank the poo-poo platter an 8 out of 10. This one was really good. Definitely recommend. And it would really be nice to share too if you only have 2 people. I'd say it's a nice shareable thing for 2 people. So those are some of the food items that we tried while staying at the Disneyland Hotel. Again, everything on there is really good. There's some things that I would make little adjustments to, but I'm going to do a separate video on the drinks because that's a whole nother topic. Drinks, again, whether they're alcoholic or mocktails, they are fantastic at Trader Sam's and then even at the DVC bar. So if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below if there's something else you'd like to see in particular, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.